Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another DC Dark Legion video. In this one, I just quickly want to show you guys the current tier list for the launch of the game so that you know who to invest in and who to better not invest in. This was made, I found this on Reddit. This was made by a few people. The credits are probably on screen. And yeah, all the applause to them for putting their heads together and creating this tier list. Now, I'll also put the criteria that every tier means on screen. So, like it's not all bad, right? I would say just don't build C and D tier characters. That's what I would say. As you can see, B are still solid champions that are useful, but typically not the best choice. Usable, but optional. So like, if like your favorite character, for example, is Flash, then, by all means, you know what I mean? But basically A plus, and S tier are all good to go. Um, I will show you guys my account right here, so I can maybe show you a little bit what I'm doing in terms of team building, and maybe that will help you out as a new player as well. So you can see I have two mythics, but I don't have them built. Now, yes, I could build Shazam, right? Because he is the top of B tier, while I do have um, my Red Hood built, and he's the very bottom of B tier, right? So you could say, why not switch that out? The main reason for that is because, as you can see, my Shazam is at 1 star upgraded. My Red Hood is at 6 stars, so I think that will still make up the difference, in my opinion. That's what I think, and so I'm keeping it that way for now until Shazam has some more upgrades in him, some more star upgrades. Now, when it comes to my team build, why is it like this? Well, basically, I have Wonder Woman, who is my tank, right? So she's my very frontline fighter. Then I have Black Adam, who honestly dies a lot because he's in the front, and he shouldn't really be, but that is the current issue with my team. Then I have Mera, who is my support, my healer. You should, always have a healer in your team. Very, very good in a game like this, where your characters will often have prolonged fights. And then my damage dealer is Green Arrow, because Green Arrow is also in the A plus tier if you look at the tier list. So I would suggest, since I think all of us have those three characters in A plus, just make those your core heroes for the start of the game until you have certain mythic characters. Because they are A plus, they are great characters, right? The other two options for your team slot is completely up to you. Now you get a lot of copies for for Catwoman, but she is the very bottom of the game. She is the absolute worst unit in the game. So I would suggest that you don't build her. Now, even if you do, maybe you've already built her by accident or whatever. Okay, I can't show it on here because obviously she's not built anymore. But here, you can always hit reset and you get everything back that you put into a champion. Which is what I'm gonna do with Red Hood eventually, and then put everything in Shazam, right? And that's basically how team building works, and that I just wanted to share the tier list so you can all see who to focus on. Um, yeah, I think the game's really cool so far. Just let me know if you want to see more videos. I'm not that far in yet, but I'm doing pretty well. Another quick tip I could give you guys is I think I'm upgrading it right now. The Armory. Come here and make sure that this is upgraded the highest that you can at a time. And I would suggest don't make any of the green gear. Depending on where you're at, don't even make any of the blue gear. Go for purple, right? Purple and then eventually higher. That's what I would say. But definitely don't forget that this thing exists, because literally I forgot this thing even exists, the Armory. And so I was struggling with my gear a lot until I was like, hey, wait a minute, I can craft my own gear. So, don't forget these things, that these things exist. There's many of those rooms that you can easily overlook, unfortunately. Same thing with the drone room. Make sure this thing is always upgraded, because that speeds up your buildings and your upgrades on buildings. So very important as well. But anyways, I hope you all are enjoying the game. I know I am. I think it's a very cool idle game. Usually I'm not into idle games. And yeah, right now, man, I think we're all chasing Superman. Um, I'm doing my best to get him as well because he is the most correct unit in the game right now. And yeah, if you guys want a more in-depth video on like team building, then just let me know, or like where you should put certain units in the team. Just let me know and I'll be able to cook that up as well. But thank you so much for watching this one, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.